Start. Upon hearing learned counsel for the parties, we find that this is a case where the petitioners are adults and have married according to Muslim rites on 17/4/2024, regarding which there is an authoritative certification by the Telangana State Waqf Board through a certificate dated 25/4/2024. A copy of the same has been annexed at page number 26 of the paper book. The first petitioner's mark sheet clearly establishes that she is an adult much above 18 years. Even if the petitioners have not married each other, no one can restrain an adult from going anywhere that he/she likes, staying with a person of his/her choice, or solemnizing marriage according to his/her will or wish. This is a right which flows from Article 21 of the Constitution. Ex facie, therefore, the impugned FIR and all proceedings taken pursuant thereto are manifestly illegal and ultra vires. The first petitioner's uncle, fathers, brothers has absolutely no right to lodge the impugned FIR, or as petitioner number 1 has said, threaten her in any manner. This matter has a slightly serious angle to it because petitioner number 1 in her statement under section 164 CRPC has expressed an apprehension that she would be done to death. Honor killing in such matters is not an unknown phenomenon, and it is very important to save a human life from extinction on account of misguided emotions or notions of morality. This issue is quite independent of the issue of matrimony that the parties have entered into. No citizen can kill another for holding a different opinion, and it is the foremost duty of the state to preserve human life. This court is to find that after the prosecutrix made a statement before the magistrate on 7/5/2024, fearing for her life at the hands of respondent number 3, Mohammad Zahir, the magistrate has reportedly sent her back home to Mohammad Zahir. Even otherwise, an adult cannot be sent into custody of another and forced to stay with him/her. This court is further constrained to observe that the learned magistrate before whom the prosecutrix said that she feared for her life because Mohammad Zahir had threatened to do her death was duty bound to get an FIR registered against Mohammad Zahir. Besides taking adequate measures to secure the safety and life of the first petitioner, the learned magistrate did nothing. The statement under section 164 CRPC is recorded in the case diary. Therefore, the Superintendent of Police, Siddharth Nagar, and the station house officer, Police Station, Basi, District Siddharth Nagar, are equally answerable for not taking action against Mohammad Zahir by registering an appropriate FIR and also safeguarding in the life and security of the first petitioner. In the circumstances, therefore, we may notice that in state of Haryana and others versus Bhajan Lal and others reported in 1992, the 7 criteria that were laid down on foot of which an FIR may be quashed are mentioned in paragraph number 102 of the report. Over.